Get cozy, everybody, because today we'll continue to play Void of Desire. Where were we? Yeah, here we are. When I first, drops of blood came out of my skin, I spread them in the darkest place I could see. I closed my eyes and called her back. Lilith, sorry. I want to talk with you now. I could begin to distinguish her silhouette from the rest of the environment. Kazuya, were you calling me? Yeah, I just said. Have you finally made the decision to help me? Yeah, I have. But not in the way you've asked. What do you mean, Kazuya? I'm saying that I will help you, but I will not sacrifice anyone's life for your desire of revenge. And do you think I'm going to accept something like that so easily? Well, I'm trying. What are you offering me in return, huh? I offer my hand to help you as long as it's nothing that would harm another person or demi-human. I told you that my nature makes me have an insatiable thirst. Okay. Are you short on memory? Yeah, the main character is kinda dumb and inconsistent. Do you listen to me when I speak to you? Apparently no. She approached me with an angry tone. Tell me why? Are you really willing to keep a promise like that? I know your time here is finite. What will you do once you leave this place? Don't you think I could wait and seduce another Anwari into doing my bidding? Well, now that you're being honest, can I revoke my decision now? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? That's a fucking irresponsible thing to say. But I'll think about that when the time comes. When the time comes, it's gonna be too late, you fucking jackass. I want to help you, but I also want to help others. That's why I called you. I want to save you. Jesus. Let's check it out then. She wrapped her slender arms around my neck. Her soft skin caressed the lip of my lips. Oh, tip of the lips. God damn, I fucking hate this font style. Hey, Kazuya, look at me. Prove yourself to me. How about you prove to yourself first that you won't be killing people, you son of a bitch? When I looked into her eyes, I began to feel a slight wariness. How do I know you will keep your promise? Because I'll do it. And the tiredness slowly turned into, you look tired, are you sleepy? She hugged me tight. Would you like to sleep while I take care of you? What are you trying? Didn't I tell? I see. So this is why that famous hypnosis. You can sleep with me, Kazuya. Just close your eyes and I'll take care of everything. Don't be afraid, just do it. No. If I do that, I'll fall under her influence. But it's so tempting. Okay, let's fall asleep. Maybe. Just a little. You're right, and shush, my little one. You just have to listen to me carefully, won't you? I know you're a very obedient boy. These are the things I get. She knocked me to the ground and perched on top of me. If you do as I tell you, I will reward you very handsomely. What do you wish? Oh dear. You already know what I want and you're going to help me make it happen, right? Yes, I will. Very good boy. She kissed me while I tried to move my body, but it did not respond to what I ordered. That's how I like it, my sweet ephemeral. She caressed my cheek. Now listen to me. First, she'll warn Rin by telling her about me, and then... I think Rin already knows, though. Yeah, we already asked for their permission and stuff. So, why do it again? Kazuya? Are you at home? God damn it, motorcycles. Come in. Rin grabbed the wobbly doorknob and stepped inside. Kazuya, what happened last night? Did you manage to talk to Lilith? Yeah, I did it. And what happened? Did she come to her senses? She did, and she even wants to talk to Shizu to apologize to her, right? Do you think It seems too sudden. Don't you think my tone of voice suddenly changed and stuff? Trust me. Sorry, you just stood there and I didn't invite you to a cup of tea. Does she even notice? She doesn't have any eyes. I mean, she doesn't have any sight. She has eyes. It's sewn up. But she doesn't have the sight. You don't need to worry about that, Kazuya. We just came by to check that you were okay and I insist. Give me a minute. Well, okay, in that case. Rin sat down to wait. What did Lilith say to you? How do you know we can trust her now? She told me. And I know that she is a being that can be blindly trusted. What? Did you just do that on purpose? You know she's blind, right? And you're like, yeah, blindly trusted. Fuck you. Kazuya walked over to the table and poured her a cup. Thanks, though you didn't have to bother. I insist. Rin brought a cup to her thin lips and took a small sip of the contents. What tea is this? It tastes a bit. She put the cup down on the table. I would call it a taste of tragedy. You are... Rin's jaw dropped as if she had lost any kind of energy in her body. What have you? The good old poison cup or whatever. But she's a demi-human. Would that kind of poison even work? Whatever. Her body fell into the table, spilling all the liquid of the cup onto the floor. What have I done? I don't know, man. What have you done? Stupid bitch. I haven't done anything yet. Cool. Okay. So, The door flung open and something rolled to Jesus' feet. What's going on? Was that a grenade? Who opened the door like that and threw me? She reached down and took with both hands what was at her feet. Oh, goodness, wow. Rin? Jesus' trembling voice, along with his holy pale face, became visible in her. When she could see that what she took in her hands was her sister's severed head. She made a pretense of screaming, but both her vision and her voice froze when, moreover, she could see that she was not alone in her room. Surprise, motherfucker. Lilith finally got what she wanted, no matter the consequences or what she had to do to get it. Guess we really knew it was all going to end up stained with blood. Oh well. Why then? Right. Well, that happened. Kazuya, day 3013, Kazuya, come here. Okay. She beat Kazuya's arm and let his blood come out. After this, she ran her slender finger over it and then tasted it. I still remember the first drop you offered me. You don't? Your blood is still as sweet, but my appetite is just as insatiable. You made your attempt to avoid this, but... Many times we cannot avoid fate. Because this abyss is inside all of us. Okay. Great lesson. So I was right to not trust the demon girl? Keep me awake. Nah, I don't need to rest. Stop trying to control me. She took my face in both hands. Are you sure, dear? You know I could give you everything. From the most peaceful rest to the most addictive pleasure. And the only thing I ask of you in return is that you follow what my voice tells you. Oh boy. Obey her sweet voice. Maybe. Just a little. Yep, same ending. Okay. Yeah, okay. We get it. Don't listen to what she says. You're not going to convince me, Lilith. For once. This time I won't give in. For once? You gave in like plenty of fucking times. That's why we're already here, you stupid fucking idiot. Did you forget what happened? Did you forget how we got here in the first fucking place? I've made up my mind. I have made a decision to save you. Save me? Why do you think that? It was you who told me to look into your eyes and respond to what they scream. That is why I choose to save you. But why would you do such a thing? Yeah, it's like pretty fucking dumb. Like, would you invite a fucking polar bear in your house and have tea with it? Have you gone completely insane? You already know what my true nature is, and yet it doesn't matter now, even though you killed 1,000,000 people. Now I want to save both you and Shizu. I know you can put instincts aside because now I'll be the one to help you, even though it was established that Kazuya is weak-minded, which means that he's easily manipulated and all that stuff. I mean, the game even said so, but now he's like, I am determined now. What? Where the fuck did that come from? You kidding me with this shit? Will you help me? And how do you plan to do that, huh? I took her hand, because I will be with you. She looked at me with a certain expression of disbelief and distrust in my word. I doubt you could keep a promise like that. What will happen when you have to leave this place tomorrow? Haven't you thought about that? Yeah, you idiot. I'm aware of that, but that doesn't matter. I know I'll be able to make the right decision when the time comes. But until then, I must first convince you not to hurt anyone else. And what will you gain from all this? Perhaps I am also a selfish being like you, and having you here with me is my wish. Ha ha ha. She laughed for the first time before my eyes, sincerely. Kazuya, maybe, just maybe, I'll have even more interest in you now. You win. I'll give you a chance to prove what you say and if it's true. She reached out and wrapped her tentacles around me. If you keep your promise, you and I may become quite close. Hearing her suggestive tone so close to my ear triggered my heartbeat. See? Easily manipulated, and now you're like, I can take on the world now. Fucking really? But don't try to hypnotize me again. Oh, not even a little bit. 0. Okay. Hey, little one. It's getting late, so I have no idea. She released me and took a few steps back. Come here. She extended her arm and invited me to come closer to her. And what do you have in mind? This. What the hell is she doing? What are you doing? Fear not, my little ephemeral. I'm not going to do anything that you don't want to. I just thought it this way. We'd be more comfortable together. Lilith pushed me to the ground and wrapped her tentacles around me. Wow, some people would probably dig this. It's like having a living blanket all over yourself. Because the tentacles keep wrapping around. She perched on top of me, staring and without taking her eyes off me. You won't try to seduce me again, right? Oh, honey. Of course not. I just want to be with you like this while we talk a little more. Having Lilith so close for so long, I was beginning to feel odd. As if everything around me was becoming more and more subtle. Or rather, I felt that everything that surrounded Lilith was special. Unique. It's the chemicals in your brain, man. What? Oh, what the fuck is that word? I don't even know what that means. What's wrong, Kazuya? You seem focused on something. I'm sorry. I was just watching you. Were you watching me? Yeah, I just said that. What's wrong with your hearing? I don't know. Are your horns blocking your hearing? Your ears? And what do your eyes see? Inevitably, I swallowed nervously. Ho ho. You swallowed Santa Claus? Are you embarrassed to answer that question? Of course not. Why should I be ashamed? Well, I already know how incredibly beautiful and seductive I am. It's normal that your first reaction is to gasp. Tell me, Kazuya, do you like me? What the fuck? No, I don't like you. You want you to me? Of course not, I never. Shush. She silenced me by placing her finger on my lips. No need to be tough with me, little boy. Don't you remember that my kind can sense things that you can't? Who do you want to fool? I don't know, it gave me the option, so I chose the other option. I know everything. She took my finger from my lips and then she kissed me slowly. But if you know everything, then what's the point of me trying to prove to you that you don't have to be killing people and all that stuff? You don't have to take revenge. Huh. Seems kinda weird. She took my finger from my lips and then she kissed me slowly. Hey, my little Kazuya. She pressed my face against her chest in a comforting hug. I thought I said bug. God damn it, I fucking hate this font style. Is there anything you'd like to know about me? Now that we have this quiet time alone, wouldn't you like to ask me something? Are those contact lenses or just your, eyes? Well, now that you mention it. What would I like to ask her? Tell me more about you. I want to know more about you, your past, who you were, whatever. Really? Well, I killed a lot of people. Raking in the millions. Where do I start? Because do you really want to know? Sure, I want to know you in depth. Well, to cut a long story short, in the beginning I was human too. What? Although I wasn't a complete human. When I was born, my mother was killed by selfish people who wanted to abuse her. I was too young to be of any use, so they left me lying under a tree trunk. Perhaps I had such a phobia of insects at that time in my existence. When I died, all the negative emotions of the place, along with my mother's blood, and all the accumulation of things, there you go, they made me reborn. Although, of course, with the way you see me now, wow. I didn't even know you had such a past. Oh dear. I don't need your words of comfort. Do you know how long ago all that happened? I am an immortal being. As immortal as insatiable. Don't forget it. And so is my thirst for revenge. Okay. You're not doing a good job of me convincing you to get freed when you say stuff like that. I obviously ended those people's lives after having some fun. Just like I wanted to end Shizu's too until I promised to think again. Let's talk about something. What do you like to do in your free time? You can ask me anything about existence and you want to know what I do with my free time. You are definitely someone very interesting sometimes. Well, it was one of the options. If it wasn't one of the options, if it was user input, I'd ask something else like, what? After killing Shizu, now what? What's your next mission in life since you are an immortal being? She thought for a moment. I like to collect skulls that I keep near my throne. Vials of blood and experiences that led me to ecstasy too, among other things. She's a drug user? Maybe. You're a heroin addict. I also want to collect you for myself. She smiled as she poked her index finger into my cheek playfully. What did you used to do in the abyss? There you go. What did you used to do when you were locked in the void, hell, or whatever you want to call it? What do you think I could do? I walk through its barren deserts. I bathe in its rivers and lakes of red water. I rested on the cliffs while I felt the breeze. I think I mentioned it to you, but there were other creatures besides me as well. They're not really dialogue-loving creatures, though, you know. Most ignore each other. Another may act on instinct. In that place, time doesn't run. And if it does, it's either very slowly or very quickly. Due to my own nature and perhaps a curse, I have always had the need to quench my thirst. My thirst for knowledge, power, enjoyment. But being there, I couldn't do anything at all. In fact, and to be honest with you, besides getting revenge on whoever punished me in such a cruel way, something I always wanted was to have a companion. A companion? What is wrong with your fucking hearing, man? Get hearing aids. Jesus Christ, I'm getting concerned for your well-being, man. Is this the side effects of talking to Lilith, that your hearing gets duller and duller every time? Every fucking word? Fuck you, motorcycle. Yeah, doesn't that make sense to you? I think humans have a very good phrase for what I want to say. Everything tastes better when you share it with someone. I am curious to check the veracity of those words. She looked at me with a certain mischief. Have you ever tried Starbucks? Are you talking about me? Yeah, Starbucks used to taste good. Now it tastes like corporation. Are you talking about me? Who else would I refer to, you fucking idiot? I'm very interested in you, I've already told you. I lowered my gaze, trying to hide my nervousness. But why? Oh, wait, she just said because we're weak and easily manipulated. Great. And yet, we're constantly doing the fucking opposite of it. What is wrong with this fucking character, man? Can we talk about something? How about you tell me something about yourself? The few times that I have been able to surface, I used to come across an abandoned cat in the woods. I called her Pyrrhus or Pyrrhus, whatever. And more than once I tried to bring her with me into the abyss, but she always refused. I guess she was looking for her owner. So I was looking forward to some company down there. That sucked. What's your favorite color? Probably red. My favorite color? What is wrong with your ears? Fuck, what is wrong with everybody's fucking ears? It might seem like I love red, but the color I really like is purple. Yeah, oh really? Why'd you make purple then? Seems to me such a spiritual and hidden color. Purple also looks really majestic. Do it again. What's your favorite color again? Oh, there you go. While I was in the abyss during all this time, I've seen different creatures form out of hatred, jealousy, and lust, so on. Sometimes you'd be surprised at the shape of a monster can take. I also learned that you guys aren't that different from those you point fingers at. And is there one that caught your attention or surprised you the most? And what the fuck are you talking about? You used to be human. What do you mean? Like, you guys, as if you've never experienced being human before. Now that you mention it, yeah. Long ago, a woman's resentment took shape. One day she surfaced, and I never heard from her again. But one day that resentment grew stronger in her. From what I could see, that woman had offspring, specifically a daughter. Knowing that she might hurt her, she decided to shut her out and come back here. From time to time I have seen her roam the crimson deserts, while she scratched the sand with her long and sharp fingers. Okay. Could you tell me something that happened to you while you were in the abyss? I learned many things in all that long eternity that I spent there. Another fucking motorcycle? Really, man? Specifically, I learned and got to know myself. Okay, lots of things about my own being. Yeah, that doesn't really say a lot to me, though. Specific things. Like, what? Okay. So you learned a lot. What are those things? Fears and terrors hidden in the depths of my being. Okay, that doesn't really say anything. The darkest desires that someone could have inside. And what are those fears or desires? If you want to know, you have to spend more time with me. Okay. Again, that doesn't really help at all. I asked for specific fucking details and you're like, you have to spend it with me. That doesn't sound like a fucking getting to know a character. It sounds like lazy writing. Yeah, lazy writing. Lazy fucking writing. Haha. She intoned her classic Machiavellian laugh. If I could spend more time away, would you like to accompany me somewhere on the trip? See what else lies beyond this forest and the gloom of the abyss? Of course I want to go. Wait, are you coming too? Sure, that's why I told you that. Then I'll think about it. She stuck out her tongue mockingly. Don't be silly. Obviously I want to go and live something like that with you. Could you tell me something that happened to you while you were in the abyss? I learned many things in all that long eternity that I spent there. That doesn't really answer anything, you dumb broad. Specifically, I learned and got to know myself. Lots of things about my own being. Fears and terrors, what are just fears and terrors, etc. Tell me something. Yeah, we've seen this already. Tell me something I don't know about you. Let me think. Did you know that I used to be terrified of any kind of insect? They really terrified me. But when I was locked in that place and took this form, I got used to them. Okay. I never thought of getting engaged to anyone, but if it's you, I could make an exception. Stop with the seduction already. What do you mean? She whispered in my ear. I think you know what I'm talking about, my little one. To be only yours. Are you talking about being a couple? If you want to put it that way, that's fine. Although I see it more as you belong to me and I to you. So a couple. You owe me absolute devotion and loyalty, right? Okay, tell me something more about you. I think you already know that, but the idea of possessing someone excites me. Sabotaging a weak mind and making it mine to have absolute control. Isn't that a rewarding idea, Kazuya? Having a person who obeys everything you command, but to override someone's will like that. Oh, I understand that you feel bad about it. I didn't expect otherwise. Spend more time away. Would you like to accompany me somewhere on a trip? So, yeah, we've seen this before. Tell me something more about you. Okay, anything else? What's your favorite color? Okay, that's it. I think that's all for now. Then it's my turn to meet you. I'm beginning to notice your tiredness though, little one. So I'll just ask you something. What do you want to ask me? What will you do tomorrow? Because if you forgot it, tomorrow is your last day in these cabins. I know, and you're right. For you, the problem would be that I leave, right? Exactly. If you've promised to stay by my side, that's the least I expect you to do. Then... Okay. I will, come with me to the city. How about you come with... how about you come home with me? To the city? Where else is there, stupid? Haha. I've never been out of this forest and you plan to take me to the city. Why not? I was just making sure you understood the magnitude of your words. Yeah, there's a lot of people there. In any case, I hope you think it over tonight, sorry. I think it's time to let you get some sleep. You're right. What will you do? I'll go back to my warm home to rest for a while too, but first I'll go and talk with Rin. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. You can't escape from me. I didn't want to run away either. She flashed a slight smile of happiness upon hearing me say that. So rest and think about the decision you have to make. She lowered her face. Her hair caressed my cheeks, her tentacles lightened around me for a few seconds, and her lips kissed my forehead. Good night, my favorite ephemeral. So you're implying there are more of your ephemerals? I'm not the only one? Oh, you cheating whore. She got up and disappeared into the darkness. Okay. I also got up and went straight to bed. I lay on it, thinking about everything she said to me. Lilith. My holiday really did go off track, huh? Yep. I closed my eyes and almost without realizing it, I fell asleep. Oh boy. So what is happening? Should we have stayed in the forest, or was it really a good idea to come home with her into the city? I opened my eyes as the sunlight became unbearable for my sleep. I yawned totally and stretched out on the covers before standing up. I looked around, but Lilith wasn't with me. I went to the kitchen to prepare something. Everything was completely silent, and that, oddly enough, made me feel a strange sense of loneliness. Did I miss her company? Was my first thoughts in the morning going to be dedicated to her? I sighed. I looked back, I thought about the things that happened, and all. Yeah, okay, we get it. When precisely I came to this place to rest. Now we were leaving unrest. I ate something light and sat on the sofa. Today's my last day. Before tonight, I must leave to return to my normal life. And Lilith was right. I must take responsibility for my promises and words. So I have to think about what to do with her. Although she has promised to give up the idea of blood, nothing prevents her from trying again when I'm gone. Yeah, what the fuck? So that only leaves me two options. Stay with her, or she stay with me. If I decided to bring her back to the city with me, perhaps she would feel uncomfortable in such an environment, so far from nature. Besides, who knows if her nature, as she says, does not harm others. That brings me to the other option, staying here with her. What? You're deciding what to do, if you want to stay here with her, or go back home with her? Go back to the city or stay in the forest, even though you already given the choices to do that, and now you're still debating that? What the fuck? Then what was the point of giving us those fucking choices then? What? That doesn't make any sense. In a calmer environment which she knows and less dangerous for the rest, it would be a good option, even if it was only a temporary situation. But I think the best is the sound of someone knocking on my door interrupted me. Hello, Kazuya. Can I come in? Go ahead, don't worry. Rin's footsteps approached where I was. Good morning, Kazuya. Good morning, Rin. Sit down. She sat down next to me shyly and asked me if we haven't heard from you, I suppose. Everything went well, didn't it? Lilith came to talk to me and told me about it all herself. Indeed. I managed to make her see reason, but today's my last day here, so I have to leave today. Oh, in that case, what are you going to do with Lilith? I would offer to watch over her, but you know that she and my sister. I know, that's why I promised her I'd stay with her. Really? Are you aware of what that decision implies? Probably not completely. But it's the decision I've made and I'm willing to go all the way. I understand. I'm glad about that. You seem to have changed a bit since your encounter. Why you say that? Your look and the way you act now, yes, it's pretty fucking inconsistent. That doesn't... Your character, your sudden change of, oh, I'm so weak and easily manipulated to, I am gonna dedicate my life for you, my lady, makes no fucking sense. Really. You seem much more determined and firm than before. That's just my boner. Sorry, I have to edit here because I have to prepare for work now. So this is Void of Desire. If you want to try the game for yourselves, the link to the description that is offered today's day, so you have had to care of yourselves. It would make sense if, like, what do you call it? Instead of declaring that the main character is weak and easily manipulated, like, ooh, I really, what's her name? Lilith would be like, ooh, I really like your strong will of resisting me, etc., etc. But no, it was established time and time again that we're fucking weak and easily manipulated, and now we're like, oh, I am now defying you, and now I'm doing something really noble. Is that what a weak and fucking easily manipulated person would actually fucking do? No, they fucking won't. They fucking won't. What the fuck? Why is he so inconsistent, man? Makes no sense.